Hi everybody, welcome to this week's video. Hopefully we're in frame, still getting used to the above camera angle. This is a sketchbook tour, let's go. So within about 3 days, you'll see from the dates here, I completed this 40-page sketchbook by Clairefontaine Goldline. I got this sketchbook, it's a softback, and it's been stapled. It's their softback version, so a bit like a notebook in a way. And I got it in, I think, the Christmas of 2024. No, probably 2023. But I've been looking at it for a year or so. So I thought I would use it. They were on offer on Amazon at that time. I think they were like $3.99 or something, so I couldn't resist it. So I will tell you now that a page fell out and I just binned it because at that time I used this sketchbook for kind of like intuitive art, just free-flowing, and when I'm in the middle of creating and something like that happens, I will just bin it because it disrupts my flow. So I understand why it did it now. I realise it's stapled. I thought it was stitched and it's not. So let's get into it. The Goldline, and it's drawing paper, and it's 140 GSM, and it's mixed media. That's what it says. So we open the book, and I had a go at using my Moonlight pen here by Sakura, and it's this fluorescent kind of orangey pink, and it does that. They work brilliantly on black paper. You can use them on white, but it's a bit more like a highlighter then. So I did this hedgehog. I'm really hoping you can see here, hopefully. And this was on the 13th of January, and I used Neo colours except for the flowers and the grass, and that was acrylic pen. And then on the 13th as well, these two are both the 13th, I did a house and flowers. We can see that here. I'm really hoping if I keep moving the book around, we can see all of the image. It's really weird to see if we're in frame. And the flowers were done with some acrylic, but mainly all of this is Neocolor with the odd hint of acrylic pen. So then this is the 13th as well, both of these. And I just love the effect. The paper did hold up quite well, actually. Similar to the Royal Talons, actually. It's the same paperweight. But this had, it just seemed a little thicker. Do you hear that? More cardstock than the Royal Talons. So it was smooth. I did battle to get things on because with drawing paper you tend to need a little bit of a kind of texture in order for things to go on smoother. And with this being quite smooth, things did battle, but you know, we succeeded here. And then a boat happened here. And then again, this is the 13th for both pages, a sailboat and hedgehog on this page. Here. And then this is the 13th as well. We have got mugs on this page, and we've got ladybugs on the other. Again, it's all Neo colour. And I like how this one came out, the pattern at the top. Then we've got more mugs on the 13th again. I did a lot of creativity on the 13th because it was freeing to be able to use a new sketchbook that had quite a few pages, but the challenge was, can I complete it in a day or two? And so I did quite well, actually. Not got the energy I used to have. Well, I could have done it back then. So there's all Neocolour for mugs here, and this one. Really hoping we can see here. Can we see? And then we've got a chicken. And we've got, and this is, so the chicken is the 13th of January. And then we have got this on the 14th, which was just a blank purpley house, just a nice landscape scene. And then we've got an owl. And we've got a purpley bird, both on the 14th. And then on the 14th, both of these, a kind of cityscape, using mainly orange. And then this car was just made up, as you can tell, a squashed car. Hopefully you can see all this. And then we have got, on the 14th, both of these. This yellow is acrylic marker. And I had fun using the Liquitex Jumbo, it's I think 15mm nib. That was great. And so I'm having fun with that. And then this one, I did gold. I had a 3M Posca gold pen that I did there. And then the hills are the kind of raspberry colour that I call Liquitex 15mm marker, the jumbo size. And the green hedge is the Liquitex 15mm. Is it 15? Well, it's like a 3M size nib, the regular size, I think. Yeah. And then this pink is the Pebeo kind of fluorescent pink. And again, the grass here is the green Liquitex, I think. I have very few acrylic markers, but I'm collecting a few more now. I used to have a load of Poscas, but they've run out, and I've kind of left them in a case somewhere and kind of ignored them. So I'm now building up a new set of colours that I actually use often, and then buying the odd one each month to see, as in like, I'm looking now and I'm thinking, yeah, I could really use a blue one, or I could really use a pink or brown or something, and just thinking about one colour a month to add to my collection. So again, this was using the pink fluorescent Pebeo pen, which I prefer the colour to this. I mean, I like the raspberry one by Liquitex, but I actually wanted it to be this fluorescent-y pink. And then, on this page, by the way, these are still the 14th of January. And then I just did this random kind of landscape thing, which was watercolour, well, the Neocolours and then the acrylic markers. And then we've got a blank page here where I just had fun filling it with this magenta lovely colour. I just got my Art Miranda order, and I put in this 50ml Royal Talons pink gouache. It came in a pot, and so I was having fun testing it. But I wasn't inspired to carry on because the page had fallen out before here. I can't remember where the page fell out. And I started losing inspiration after that. So then this next one is, I used the gold pen and the pink jumbo and I printed using, as a stamper, the pen. And then down here, the grass is the Ecoline. It's an Ecoline pastel green. And again, these are on the 14th. And again, these are both 14th. I had a go at doing blue. I'd watched Katie Moody a recent video of hers where she had done a snow scene. And so I was inspired. I had a landscape I'd already drawn and it was uncoloured. So I thought, I'll just fill it with blue and make it look cold and snow scene-y. And then this is more of a colourful version, using pink trees and just random colours. I'm trying to change the standard landscape colours I do of green and going for just random colours. This I shared and it got quite a few likes actually. It was more scribble fun and what I could get out of the scribble and the mess and the stains. And so a landscape came from it, which I'm really hoping you get to see. And then this page, because these are both the 15th now. So then this page, I was just scribbling some random flowers onto a blue and green background, and this is all neo-coloured too. Then we are on, I didn't even date these, so, oh dear, I didn't date them, so I imagine they were, let me see, I completed it on the 15th, so these are all then the 15th. So we've got, I was so in the throes of creating, I forgot to date them. So this is orangey mountains with browny grass. And then I've got a boat that came out of the scribbles, a sailboat, orange sails and brown boat. Which I like the scribble effect. And then these, because I did lose interest, I'm afraid, I haven't bothered actually developing a picture from these two. So then we move on to, I developed a picture out of this. Both of them looked the same to me, but in different colours. So I've done the background using, I've got these water brushes, as I've shown in other videos, and they have got chisel tip and thin tips. And so I was using not chisel, it's flat, to just do strokes on the page all the way down. And then that reminded me that I could see these stems coming out. So I did purple neo-colour stems with the carmine kind of purpley pink flowers that I just scribbled. And I did the same on this side, but in green stems and yellow ochre with orange flower heads. And then, again, losing interest on the left page, but you can kind of see some purple flowers here. And then this one I did enjoy doing. It is just a load of kind of bluey green, and I did some kind of seaweed coming up, and then I put some fish shadows in the background. I thought that looked quite effective, and I was pleased with that. Could be one of my favourites from the whole book. And then I just used this as drying my brush off with the marks, and so it was completed on the 15th of January. So I think it was quite a fulfilling book, actually. I had fun doing it. It was just unfortunate that the page fell out. So I would have done all of it if, you know, I've got, say, what is it, maybe 38-ish or something drawings in there. Not bad. So I hope you enjoyed this video, guys. I hope even more you got to see it all, and that you'll give me a thumbs up. Give me a comment. What do you think? Have you used this Goldline sketchbook, the soft cover, or any Goldline sketchbooks? I have other sketchbooks that are hardbound from the Goldline range that I'm going to be using in the near future. And I'm going to catch you guys on the next video really, really soon. Bye.